Hi, I'm back again. This is John with jmlguitar. We're going to learn part 2 of Fingerpicking, the last thing on my mind, the old Tom Paxton folk song. And here's what we learned. Remember we're capoed, I capoed at 2nd fret. Here's what we learned in part 1. That's what we learned in part 1. Here's what we're going to learn in part 2. Do that again. Part 2 we're going to learn today. Here's part 1. Here's part 2 we're going to learn today. So let's get to part 2 here. I'll put things close up so you can see what we're actually doing. So here we are with part 2, close up. We're still in a G with this left hand. What we're going to do, we're still getting our G though with just the 6th and the 1st strings here. These two fingers are off. In fact, they're down when we start this. We're still going to pluck 2, 3, and 6 here with the right hand. But what we're going to do with the left hand, these two fingers are going down now on the 2nd and 4th string. Sort of a cheat C, I call it. But here's our G. 6th and the 1st, but then our two fingers, the 1st finger on the 2nd fret, 2nd string, 1st fret, and the 2nd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, 2 and 4. And all we're going to do is pluck that twice. There we go. Then we're going to take those off and pluck one more time. So we got, there we go. Then we're going to still stay in the G. But we're going to do 2 pull-offs in a row with the 2nd and 4th string. So we put these two fingers back down on the 2nd and 4th, and with this right hand we're going to pluck the 2nd string and the 4th string twice and pull off. There we go. So here's the whole thing coming from the very beginning, when last part 1. There we go. Then what we're going to do after that, after we do those 2 pull-offs, we're going to hit the 3rd string at the 2nd fret and pull it off. So we're playing it with the 1st finger here, and down here we're just getting the 3rd string, the 2nd fret with the 2nd finger, playing it at the 2nd fret and pulling it off. There we go. So we got, there we go. Then we go to a D. Get into a D. Now what you want to do with this D, you want to bring your thumb up and catch that 6th string at the 2nd fret. Right there. You always, well, in finger picking we're usually always going to do that. So we can get some depth to the D. So we bring that D up, that 6th string at the 2nd fret, bring the thumb up, and then all we're going to do, we're going to pluck 6 and 3. New string here, let me tune that up just a bit, there we go. There's 6 and 3, you're plucking those. And then we're going to pluck 2 and 4. So 6 and 3 pluck, 2 and 4, then 6, 3, 4. So we got, so 6 and 3, 2 and 4, 6, 3, 4. We got this. Got that? Now we're going to do this fancy slide. All we're going to do now, this 6th string, this last 6th at the 3rd, is a jump off point to do this slide. Then we're going to go, we're using splits and doubles. Splits and doubles are when you play 2 strings, they're either a fret apart or they're on the same fret, which is that's a split, or doubles. So the strings we're using on this split and doubles is the 2nd and 3rd strings at the 1st and 2nd fret. So we're getting the 2nd and 3rd strings, 2nd string 1st fret, 3rd string 2nd fret. And all we're going to do here is we're going to slide up. You always slide on the 3rd string first. So you play the 3rd, you slide up 2 frets to the 4th, then you play the 2nd. Always slide on the 3rd and play the 2nd. So we got that. After we slide up, we don't necessarily slide back down. You can just go back down. When you go back down, you're getting the 3rd string 2nd fret, pull off, and you play the 4th at the 2nd. So you got. So we got slide 2nd and 3rd string, slide up on the 3rd to the 4th fret, follow up with the 2nd, go back down to the 3rd at the 2nd, pull off, hit the 4th. There we go. You got that? So what we got is the full thing. And that's it. We're going to end by getting back into a G and just hitting the 6th string at the 3rd. There's that ending. There's that neat little run. So here's the whole thing, including part 1. Now what you can do, and I do it sometimes I don't. After you do this, you can throw in the 3rd string open. So it adds one little note to all this. 3 open, then 6th, 3. I think that sounds better than this. Now this gives you more time to get to your 6th at the 3rd, but throw in that 3rd string open. Here's your slide, back down to 3rd at the 2nd, pull off, 4th, hit the 3rd open, get into a G, hit your 6th.